Hello, my name is Benny, and usually I'm in my garage, but today I'm here at work and I want to tell you about something we just got here I'm kind of excited about. I'm here all night, I might as well do something. We got something really exciting in recently. We got the new Prusa MK4 3D printer. Now the one I have at home is the Mark III S Plus. It's the last model. I got it a couple years ago, and it's a great printer, don't get me wrong, but the 4 has some really sweet upgrades that make it leaps and bounds ahead of a lot of the other stuff out there. The old machine had an 8-bit processor, and it had the same little control panel it's had for years. The new one, it's got the 32-bit processing board, and they give it a screen. It's a lot like what I think they've already done to the Prusa Mini machine. And while you're printing, you can see a picture of what you're doing, which is kind of cool. A lot of menu options are still there. It's great. Size-wise, it's the same build area. It's the same, a lot of things. It looks very similar. They did change some structural aspects. They went with a single pipe on the side to track up and down. The bearing housing is a little more robust, super solid. And this thing prints really quiet. It's kind of noisy in the room. There's a refrigerator and some AC running and stuff, but this printer is really quiet. It heats up super fast. It's also Wi-Fi capable, and you can set it up and then you can go online and send prints directly from your computer to the printer without having to put them on the little USB drive. Then while you're online with the printer, you can also look at what's on the USB drive and download your files from that if you want to share them with people or anything that's on there, that kind of a thing. It's great. I'm really excited about this printer. I think it's leaps and bounds ahead of a lot of stuff that's out there. This is not a paid advertisement for Prusa. I just absolutely love the printers. The single most exciting thing of all the upgrades to this machine is the complete absence of first layer calibration. You don't do anything if you're changing the plates. If you want to experiment with different size nozzles, you don't have to go back and first layer calibrate all your build plates or do anything. It does it automatically, where it used to just do the mesh bed leveling where it goes doot, 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 doot around the thing. Now it's got a little pressure sensor up above the nozzle, and it just goes doot, 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 doot. We're good, print away. For a lazy guy like me who doesn't want to have to recalibrate just to experiment with different nozzles and stuff, it's gonna be game changer. Game changer, it changes the game. Let's look at this Benchy the Benchmark. Look at this thing. It's smooth, it's even. Look at those overhangs. Look at the tops of those windows, the bridging, the flat surfaces. It's great. The extruder on this is completely different than any of the older models. I think it's the same one they put on the new XL printer that has 5 of them. The first thing you notice is that there's a lot of room around the nozzle. If you got to clean it and get to it, it's great. Fan is on the side, and it's actually held closed by a magnet, and you can flip that open. There's a couple of thumb screws behind it, and I guess you loosen those, and you can take out the bottom part of the extruder or the nozzle for quick change, easy changing of tips. If you want to experiment with tip sizes and everything, that's great. And then, of course, like I said, you don't have to first layer calibration after you mess with the tips. Fantastic. The gearing in the drive motor, I think, is new and different as well. And the filament sensor is new. They went with a different, it's like an analog sensor, again, not the digital one, but it's super sensitive. It works great. It's awesome. And of course, to use this, you need the latest version of Prusa Slicer. It's got a bunch of new functions in it as well. There's so much I'm excited about this printer, and I just wanted to let you know, if you're curious or thinking about the Prusa printers at all, go to prusa3d.com. Don't go to prusa.com. You'll end up on some European realty website or something. It's prusa3d.com. Again, not a paid advertisement. I'm just a fan. Thanks.